Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm getting low. I'm getting low. Ow. Ow, shit. Okay. 32. Can't move like I used to. Oh my god. That hurt. Ugh. I think you're stupid even when you realize you're stupid, you know? Finding this out. Oh, welcome to the show. It's Midnight in the Bay. I'm your host, Alex Woody, your favorite Woody, your favorite comedian, your favorite dad, your favorite lover. Okay, well, maybe not your favorite lover, but I'm your favorite of something guy. Favorite of realizing your life isn't as bad guy, you know? It's episode 147. Unbelievable. All my teachers said I'd be a failure, and look at me now. I'm in the top 1 million podcasts out there. Had 5 downloads last week. Look at me now, Miss Gatlin. Suck it. Ha. I should have used the real teacher's name. She's probably dead, though. She wasn't bad. We do a lot of honesty. Maybe a little too much honesty in this podcast. Sorry, I was late. I was hanging out with my assistant, Mary Jane. Okay? Yes, she's very green today. Don't know if she's sick or what. But happy to be here. A little moment away from the chaos we call life. You know, it's nice to just have this moment. I got some kind of football hat on now. And there's a cow, and I can't tell the expression on its face because it doesn't have a face, and then it says football. Because men wear stuff that says football on it, okay? That's how we are raised, you know? I was thinking about opening up, before I get into that, if you're listening to the audio version of this podcast episode, you heard my stand-up set from Saturday. Sorry, video guys. You're going to have to go listen to the podcast on any podcast platform. Just type in Midnight in the Bay, host, coolest fucking dad ever, and you'll see it right there, episode 147. And I did a comedy show on Saturday for a bar outside, of course. And let me tell you, the crowd was rowdy. Woo-wee. They were rowdy, dude. Give me a drink, give me a line. I mean, these guys were shooting up in the crowd. I was like, holy shit, I haven't seen a needle since 88. And I'm telling you, they were fun, though. Sometimes the drunk and wild crowds are fun. It gives you a lot of material. To be honest, I haven't done many mics recently, so I was a little off. My chops weren't there. That's why comedians do a ton of mics, so they're like this, and I'm forgetting jokes up there, but then the crowd's doing shit, interrupting me, but the crowd's so messed up, you just say, butt cream, and they're like, ah. So, I mean, I'm just having a blast, and it's, they're easy to get laughs out of, which is something I don't mind. I don't mind, and these crowds, woof, I'm telling you, fun people, still smoking cigarettes out in the smoke, all that fire. It's like, hey, fire, you can be a real asshole sometimes. Did you know that? But you know what the great thing about all these fires here is? The great thing about it? Apparently the air quality is so bad because of these fires that it's like smoking 20 packs of cigarettes. Well, thanks, fires. You're not such an asshole. Anyways, I don't even know if I'm really hungover. I'm gonna be honest. I am extremely hungover. It was, football season. Whew. Okay, we're not sick. I had to take a couple deep breaths there. But the great thing about, the fire and the smoke, 20 packs of cigarettes, cool, I don't have to go to the store anymore. I just breathe in. Ah, that was a nice one. Now I'm calm. Let's go in. And the kid's not asking, why do you smell like cigarettes? No, now he's like, oh, you smell like the fires out there. Yep. Definitely wasn't inhaling anything to get a high. Just the fives. This is gonna be a bumpy podcast, by the way. Bro, I drank really fast yesterday for the NFL season. All my buddies from the high school football team, met up. We all have receding hairlines and alcohol dependency issues. We got like 3 TVs going, okay? And we're like, oh, pound our chest. And let me tell you, I ever drink quick? I mean, there was no pausing, right? I was bing, 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 because I was happy to see these guys. I'm ba, 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 ba. And before you know it, I'm hanging out with the toilet, yelling at it, ah! And then I woke up 3 in the morning on the couch. So that was my NFL Sunday. That was yours, right? But the cool thing is, while I was laying on the toilet, contemplating suicide, I realized I'm going to start a company. I'm going to start a short and fat store. Because they got the tall and fat, and let's be honest, there's more short and fat people. So I'm just going to make a killing. I'm going to rake in the money, which is an old classic rake in the sand, but no sand, just money. Dude, majority of short people are fat. Think about it. They're depressed because they're fat, so they eat. Perfect. When you're done eating, come to my store. I'll make it look good while you eat. Fat people can pull off being fat if they're dressed nice. Okay? Don't wear yellow or red though. Just that's a warning right there. See, if I have the store, I'm not gonna have those colors. It's basically gonna be black and gray. Because everyone knows a fat guy loses 20 pounds when he puts on a black shirt. What do you have? 230? Yeah, right on the dot, guy. Yeah. Definitely not 260. Right on the dot. So come to the short and fat store. I'll do the podcast from there. It'll be a fat old time, What makes someone short, by the way? What do you think? 5'10" and under? I'm 5'11", but I hunch, And the fucked up thing is I've been hurting my neck because I'm old and fat and don't stretch. And I do a lot of neck dancing, my free time. People got hobbies. I neck dance, all right? Some people fish, some people play guitar. I neck dance, okay? And I was neck dancing and just pop goes the weasel. Yeah, that really hurt. Thanks, weasel. Minus the weasel, plus in the neck. Ow. Pop goes the neck. Bro, the neck? I'm like this. And I got a hunch. So I'm like 3/4 of the way being Uncle Fester. Oh, and if you saw my hair right now, it's coming in, but it's coming in like you went to the barbershop and I had a couple areas trimmed out, taken out, like a crazy person, and left, Like, I look like someone that left in the middle of a haircut and didn't because they didn't want to pay. It's like balding, and the women in my family, they lie. Oh, it looks good. I want your hair to be like that. Oh, you want it to look like shit, right? Like, for some reason, the women in my family, I'm talking about my mom and my wife, they're almost like the same person. They hate bald. So I don't know what the fuck is going to happen once I go bald. I don't know if both of them are going to ditch me. Can a mom divorce a kid? Oh, my God. I was thinking about this is hungover talk, okay? You see that veins really popping up right here. That's, someone's hungover when their veins are popping out. But, I was tracing back to the time when I started getting fat and what started it. And I gotta say, if I was more clever, I'd sue this company. Oh, you made me fat. I'm not great crying on camera, so I don't know if I could sell it. But Jack in the Box, they have these tacos. It's like 2 for $1. And let me tell you, I would eat those every day. And I'd be like, why am I getting so fat? Why am I? you know? That then, though, I didn't realize that I was stupid. So, kind of hard to change until you realize you're stupid, then you can change. Just a little Mr. Rogers clarification answer for you, all right? This podcast is really gonna go downhill. I know the people that I sent the link to, they're like, we're not listening to this guy ever again. This is disgusting. I've left this podcast on like Twitter for people, and I would see them like a couple days later saying like, can you recommend like podcasts that aren't podcasts that you make? Eesh. Okay. I told my wife, you gotta think about helping the little guy. You know? And that's why I'm gonna do this short and fat store. Because you gotta think about the little guy. I always tell my wife that in the bedroom. Hey, his back hurts. Can you massage it? Does a dick have a back? I think it does, right? By the way, that's how I know that we come from animals. When I look down. Because it looks like a worm. Oh my goodness. We're going to hell for sure. We are going to hell. Used to be an asshole. Now I'm an asshole. It's so ashy outside. I feel like a volcano went off. What is this, Pompeii? Actually, I don't know if you know this, but Marvel Comics own the right to the word zombie from 1975 to 1986, which is ironic because my wife has the rights to the word asshole, and she's had the rights since 2011 till now. So, kind of cool when you link up the common things in life. That's what you do. Isn't it weird that when I'm bored, or when we're bored, how about that? I'll include you. We want to worry about something. It's like, why is boredom so bad? It's not that bad to be bored, but in our heads, we're like, oh my God, I can't be bored. So let's smoke. Let's smoke marijuana and worry about something that's not going to happen. Why is that such a better of a time than being bored? I wish I enjoyed boredom. There's some people out there, I love being bored. Anyone want to play magic cards? I can't do it. I can't, I gotta be stimulated all the time. I'm for sure gonna have mental issues in the future, you know what I mean? I love the TV though. Oh, and the movies. Oh, I'm like anti-thinking. Because you think when you're bored. And you think as a comedian or someone that's has his hand in comedy that I'd want to think about stuff. But I don't. I like to just worry instead about stuff that's not going to happen. Oh my God. I could never survive a meditation class. That's for sure. I tried one of those meditation apps and I was out in a minute. That's me. I try something and if I don't like it in the first minute, see ya. I had to try the wife. How does this feel? Man, like a glove. I'm in. Let's get married. Ice cream? Can I try the cookie dough? This is disgusting. I don't know how to make cookie dough. I'm out. First 30 seconds of ice cream taste. I'm out. That's how I am with life. And I tried this meditation app. They make it get in a really uncomfortable position. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do cross leg with my hands behind the back, sitting upright. Who likes to sit upright? This is so much more comfortable. I'm relaxed now. You know, aren't you supposed to be relaxed when you meditate? And it's just someone humming. I'm like, if I need someone to hum, I'll just go to my mom, have her hum me to bed. Call her all the time to do that. I don't need an app to tell me that. Like, I want to start my own app. You know? I want to start an app where you tickle yourself. No, I want to start an app where, you sit on the couch, you turn on the TV, eat popcorn, and the app says, good job. I want an app that gives you positive messages for doing easy shit, for just living. Give me that app. I don't need no. No talking. Oh, this is fun. Definitely don't want to shoot myself. This is. Who's in those meditation apps? Like, my mom is trying to put me to bed. It's the afternoon, for God's sakes, app. You know? No one wants to go to bed. I fell asleep. First minute of that meditation app, I was asleep. I was like, ugh, this is disgusting. I will start my own app, and I'm going to call it Non-Disgust. And it's going to be great. And you're going to feel great after using it. I can guarantee it. Oh, man. Did you know Bruce Lee got circumcised at the age of 22? He got circumcised because he wanted to be more American. That's pretty badass. It's not like he wanted to be more Jewish, but that's pretty badass, I could never get circumcised at an older age. It's either circumcised as a baby or don't do it at all. Because a baby, you don't remember, right? An adult, eesh. Actually, the story is at the beginning of the surgery, the doctor asks Bruce to say his name. And so Bruce Lee goes, Bruce, and then the doctor cut his skin off. Lee! Oh my gosh. But a lot of people don't know that's actually why he died, Bruce Lee. The pain was so bad from the circumcision, he was like, this is gross, I'm dead. So a lot of people don't know that, but that's what happened. History. I was looking over my fitness journal the other day. Yes, I own a fitness journal. Not a lot of entries, but I own one. Looking at it, I realize I do workouts like old people. I'm 32, but really I'm working out like a 92-year-old. Long walks, 5-pound dumbbell lifts, try to touch my toes. I realized, and I'm looking at my producer here, I realized my health, it's not good. I gotta start stretching. I gotta start, what's that thing that people do? Jog? What is that? Yeah, I gotta do something like that. The jog? Is that where you get on skis? Oh, that's skiing. That's what that is, right? A little more vodka. Huh? Oh my gosh. Your throat's always fucked up when you're hungover from all the, you're probably eating. You're like, God damn it, I don't want to hear the word throw up. Well, I just said it. I got a new bike the other day. Just wanted to tell you that. Just wanted to let you know. I got a new bike the other day, brought it home to the apartment, and when I'm bringing it in, my wife goes, wow, that's huge. And I'm like, I've never heard you say that before. About anything that's attached to me. But she hangs around because it's the little things that count, right? By the way, Twitter world, you can't diss me by calling me a clown. Because I am a clown. I pissed off like a couple countries in Africa. Not the actual countries, but people in the countries. I did a tweet. It's not even that bad. But there was an article saying Africa is not really getting hit with the coronavirus. And then I put, yeah, it probably showed up and saw all the other viruses and was like, I don't get my ass beat. And people loved it. And then people started hating on it, and then I had to stop reading. That's the thing. If you start getting hate on Twitter, don't read. I think they try to make you kill yourself, and it's a whole thing. So I stopped reading, but I did see, this guy looks like a clown. I'm a comedian. Of course I am, you suck. I don't know, shapak is a bad word over there, but, you gotta have fun in life, and that's what we're doing. We're having fun, and we're avoiding the negative press. You always hear old dirty man. That's an old dirty man right there. Oh, he's such a dirty old man. But now you never hear a dirty young man. Oh, he's such a dirty young man. Look at that dirty young man. Oh my God, did you hear about that dirty young man? You never hear that. And young men are the dirtiest. I remember I couldn't leave my house until I jerked it 3 times. That's why I'm not looking forward to my kid getting older. Stay at 7. Jesus. The things we do in our teenage years, ladies, you would throw up. One time when I was a kid, the doctor asked for a stool sample, a urine sample, and a semen sample. And I said, here's a pair of my boxers. Knock yourself out. Oh, we were gross. Oh my God. I remember I had this one kid sitting in front of me. He was gross, okay? This kid was really gross. He never washed his clothes. He didn't wash his clothes ever, which falls on you. Falls on top of your head. This guy, bunch of semen marks all over his sweatshirt. He's got semen, dried semen all over his sweatshirt. This guy used it as a cum rag, just threw it on the ground, and just put it on before school. And he's in class, and I'm telling you, that was one of the hardest times I've ever laughed. And I was one of those prick kids in school you pointed out. But that's something you gotta point out. Hey, if you're gonna be the dumb fuck who doesn't realize he's wearing his jizz rag, you're getting it, okay? That's life. Because that kid, I bet you, he probably killed himself, but that kid, I bet you, checks his clothes and doesn't go out if there's any kind of mark on his clothes. I bet you he dates a really hot chick because his clothes are so clean out, because of that traumatic event of us laughing at him, and the teacher laughing at him, and the school principal laughing at him. Good times. But, you gotta start saying dirty young men. It just makes more sense. Old men aren't dirty. Everyone thinks old man's dirty. They can't even get it up. What's an old man gonna do? Old man can't rape. Young men, whew, be careful. Be easy on the old men. They gotta deal with coronavirus and being old, and if they want to stare, let them stare. Anyways, I'm on this new diet. I wanted to tell you guys. Trail mix and beer. That's what it's called. Just I feel like shit. I like this diet though. It's an easy diet. I'm telling you, I'm gonna come up with that app that makes you feel good for doing easy things, and I'm gonna come up with this app for an easy diet. What do you like? Trail mix and beer. Perfect. Have it. Welcome to the diet. Yeah, I'm about making people feel good. People happy. No, you need to change this. That's not me. Sorry. What do you like, guy? Did you get up this morning, watch TV, play video games? Right on. Well, you're getting congratulations on the app you just downloaded for doing that. Thanks for living life. You ever feel depressed? Yeah, we do. I was feeling depressed the other day. I hopped in the shower. Felt great. That's something you need to do. Well, I did jerk it before I went in the shower. Maybe jerk it too. A jerk and shower, I feel better. Remember that saying, I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole? Well, now add 6 feet. It's a 16-foot pole. It's a long fucking pole. But, yeah, I heard that a couple times on some dates. I'm not gonna touch that with a 10... I remember a girl told me that, and I was yelling out the window, anyone got a 10-foot pole? I'm telling you, us young guys, we're horny, we're gross. I'm gonna raise my son as best as I can, but I'm nervous. I might just hand them off to my mom and stepdad and move to Mexico or something. My son goes to me. This is why I want to move to Mexico. My son goes to me, Daddy, you smell. Thanks. Guess you haven't downloaded my app yet about making other people feel good for just being who they are. And then he goes, Daddy, you smell like marijuana. And here's the good thing about having a young kid. I go, really? I wonder why. They don't know sarcasm yet. It's great. They're like, well, yeah, I wonder why. I don't want him to get older. I'm so nervous. He's going to figure out how big of a piece of shit I am, how horrible this podcast is. Maybe I will move to Mexico. Hola, ¿cómo estás? I'm in, baby. I'm Mexican, baby. It's probably really easy to get Mexican citizenship, too. They're like, oh, you don't want to leave? Okay, you're a resident. You're a citizen. I saw a restaurant while driving over here to the studio, aka my kid's bedroom, and it was a restaurant going out of business. It looked all beat up. It was called Dick's. Looks like Dick's was something back in the day. I feel for you, Dick's. Yeah, I saw the new restaurant that they're putting in. Vaginas. So I'll definitely be peeking at that when it opens, you know? Toughest people right now in the world, the homeless. These guys this year, you gotta deal with the weather conditions, winter, fall, spring, summer. And now the new season, fire. You gotta deal with all that smoke, ash, and then you got protesters, people throwing shit. And then you got the virus on top of that. I commend you, homeless people. Oh my gosh. Those guys, how do they find out about the virus? We probably still don't know there's a virus. That's the whole thing about being homeless, is these guys are tough, but maybe not so much, because they don't really know what the fuck is going on. But they're surviving, a lot of them. That's a show I want to see. You have to be homeless for a couple months. You survive. You know how they have the Naked and Afraid, and they have the all those shows where they gotta be in the wilderness for a certain amount of time and survive, and then winner gets a chicken or whatever. Have that with the homeless show. That's what I want. You gotta be homeless and deal and combat viruses and plagues and looters and gang members, shootings and drive-bys. And whoever survives after maybe 69 days, because it's a great number, winner gets a station wagon. That's the show, bro. That is the show. I saw a bunch of people on Friday with a bunch of American flags. Yo, America. And I'm like, wow, I didn't know there was that many Trump supporters in California. Then I realized it was 9/11. And then I realized these people are just patriotic. It's actually kind of refreshing, you know? But isn't that weird that we tie Trump supporters with American flags and stuff? I'm like, it's odd, right? What is politics? I don't even know what it is. I heard a commercial for this app called Babbel. Okay, have you heard of this app? Babbel. And apparently it helps you learn other languages. And so on the commercial, this lady is on there and she's like, I'm so happy I got the app. I can finally understand what my husband's saying. The fuck? She was being serious. So you're married to someone and you can't understand what they say. Definitely a relationship all on looks. That is a physical relationship right there, because I couldn't be married to someone I don't understand what they're saying. People do it. The mail order brides. Hey, come over here. So, what's your name? Got my TV. Cool, can you make dinner? And that's a fucking relationship, you know? I bet you it's one of those. I bet you she ordered him from Venezuela and stuff. You guys think it's this guy's ordering brides. Nah, it's husbands too. Women order husbands. Old women, widows with tons of money, smoking a cigarette. My husband left and died 20 years ago. And they fucked all the pool boys around here. That's what I won from Venezuela. Give me the phone, Edward. I'm calling Venezuela. There's women out there too that order just like that. And their name is like Karen. Oh my gosh. And you know, I don't know where I was going with that. My throat's dry from all the... I've turned into the biggest vagina face since all the fires. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't. What were we talking about? Can you do that? I want to go on the America's Got Talent and just do that. Winner, Alex Woody. What? Easy done. So we'll be entering that contest and winning that with that. But we were talking about that Babbel, that app, that lady being married to someone you can't understand him. I couldn't imagine. That's like weird. I gotta talk to the person after we do it. You know what I mean? I guess there's a lot of people that don't like talking. I like talking so much that I started a podcast that only has 5 listeners and I don't give a fuck. I still talk. That's how much I like talking. My wife doesn't really like it. She's like, can you just finish? I'm like, I thought we were talking about history. Huh? She's like, we're having sex. Alright, well, guess I'm never talking history with you. Why are you mad? You're not letting me talk. Okay. That's majority of how our conversations and arguments go. Marriage is retarded. By the way, I'm very hurt and upset. We've been lied to for a long time. I just found out that strawberries have more vitamin C than oranges. What the fuck? Thanks for lying to me, Mom, Grandma, teachers, government. Thanks a lot. So I'm eating strawberries. By the way, this podcast is brought to you by Silvertongue Audio. Silvertongue Audio is this podcast's label. Yeah, podcast has got labels. It's a place, a destination where you can get all of these episodes, all these wonderful, fantastic episodes that you care and cherish so much are there at silvertongueaudio.org. Go there, you'll see the Silvertongue website, you'll see podcasts, click on mine, free content, not too many websites with free content. Then you got this other podcast called Dazed and Disturbed. It's great, it shines light on dark subjects. All the free downloads are there. Mary Jane joins them all the time. And then the next one I love, the NPC podcast, non-player character podcast. You guessed it, it's a video game podcast. Turn it on while you play video games, have some fun. It's a great, it's a fun, great podcast to learn and get news on video games. So go check it out. It's a blast. All free downloadable stuff there at silvertongueaudio.org. And you know .org is so much better than .com. You know it. I refuse to pick up random pieces of trash on the ground, especially in this climate. But apparently people get mad if you walk by a donut wrapper and don't pick it up. This guy starts yelling at me, hey, you need to pick that up. What are you doing? You just walk by it? Hey guy, you want Corona? Want the Vi? That's what I told him. You want the Vi? Horrible. I couldn't believe people yell at you way more now than they did before. People were so upset. I didn't put the shopping cart back. Oh my God. Oh, arrest me. I didn't put the shopping cart back. I just, put in some plants, right by the car. And this guy yelled at me. And then he put the shopping cart behind my car. I'm like, people are psychos now. Still not picking up the trash, though. That was ridiculous, yelling at me. By the way, pranking as a kid is so much better. I started doing some pranks as an adult, and hey, they just send you to jail. You cannot pull down your pants in the store, sir, but it's a joke. You know, that doesn't work, but a kid does it. Oh, he's so funny. He's a character, right? Come on, Johnny, pull up your pants. It's not a funny prank. I pulled a prank on my wife, and she did not find it funny. I was like, yeah, I just banged 5 hookers. And she was like, what? I'm so sad. I'm like, just kidding. Yeah, she really found that entertaining. Oh yeah, definitely didn't sleep on the couch after that. But, you know, if a kid said that, he wouldn't be in trouble. They'd just be like, oh, where'd you learn how to talk like that? All right, now we're mad at the TV. See you, Johnny. And I used to get away with shit as a kid. I'd use that as an excuse. My mom would be like, where'd you hear fuck, cunt, bitch tit from? Just watching Ninja Turtles. Oh, that Raphael, I knew he was a bad turtle. Yeah. I mean, it worked every time. Ooh, I was a great kid, you could tell. But as a kid, I hated our refrigerator because we had one of those refrigerators where you can see inside. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely not going to be a fat kid. It was like looking into a mirror into heaven. I remember being a kid being like, well, I can't wait when she goes to sleep. I'll be having that and that and that. There's a reason why there's not windows on fridges, okay? I don't get these people. Plus, it's ugly. You gotta walk by all the condiments and stuff. So, as soon as I got to 400 pounds as a 10-year-old, my mom got a new fridge. I think there's something to this fridge and being able to look in it that makes them fat. I get why people are religious. I truly do. Being religious helps people because they will be good because they think someone's watching them. It's like being at work and, you know, the cameras are there. You're not going to jerk it at work or, you know, pick your nose and eat it. They're watching. You know they're watching, so you're going to be good. It's just like this. These people believe there's some guy up in the sky and he's watching you. You better be careful and all this. That's great for people. I wish I could believe in it so it could work for me. That's just the thing. I've figured it out. These people have it. There's something to that whole ignorance is bliss. Yeah, being dumb is great. But isn't that funny though? I mean, I always change. I'm like a better version of myself in front of people. But by myself, I am just a fucking wackadoo by myself. But when I'm in front of people, oh yeah, oh yes, I was reading something the other day. Yeah, but by myself, I'm how can I get away with this? Who gives a fuck? You know, I'm a psycho, but around people, I'm like, yeah, that's the same thing. These people believe someone's watching them 24/7. Why do you think the Mormons bang under a sheet? They're like, the big guy's watching, okay, that's good. You know, like, it helps them, though, you know? These people are, it helps. It just helps to be good. I'm gonna work on believing, okay? By the way, I think my neighbor is a drug dealer. Is that crazy? Yeah, so we live in an apartment. We're the bottom, he's the top, and I've never seen this before. You tell me if you've seen this. He's got cameras out of all the windows, little webcams. The window faces the parking lot, so it's on the parking lot. Then he's got one at the front door. These are cheap little apartments. People that live here don't have a lot of money, but this guy, he's hiding something, or you know, making sure no one breaks into his house. I wonder what he's got. You know, and one time we're cooking spaghetti, having a family night. The wife and kid were laughing and stuff. He calls the office and he goes, I smell cocaine. Because you're putting it up your nose, you paranoid fuck. You know? This guy legitimately said, oh, I smell cocaine over there. Oh, that was a first. I'm like, oh, the guy with a bunch of cameras all over his apartment windows is saying, we're doing okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, when the office told me, they were just dying laughing. So, living under that guy, he's got me paranoid now. I wonder if he's got recording devices. He's heard all this. No wonder he gives me all frowns and stuff. He hears me talking shit about him. Every time I see this guy, he's just, like that. Yeah, nice to see you too. I heard that saying, sorry, Charlie. You've heard that, right? Sorry, Charlie. Sounds like Charlie was a disappointed guy. A lot of people said sorry to him. Sounds like maybe he got made fun of a lot. Sorry, Charlie. Didn't mean to call your wife a whore. I started tearing up today. Crying. Like, wah, wah. Because I realized buffets aren't coming back. I love all you can eat food. I'll take the fried chicken, the pizza, the sushi. They had everything at the buffets. Oh yeah, I'll take that half a watermelon, the chocolate fountain, strawberry, mushroom, marshmallow, and a couple of the Captain Crunches. I'm not gonna be able to do that anymore. By the way, people who eat guana are bat hungry. Batshit hungry. I fucked that up. People who eat guana are batshit hungry. I'm pissing off more of the Africans. That saying, stop jerking me around, definitely came from a prostitute's customer. Hey, can you stop jerking me around? I already came 5 times. You guys sometimes tell them that, right? I remember someone told me screwdriver. And I said, nope, I'm married. I remember someone pointed at my hand and told me, hammer nail. I said, nah, it's a fingernail, guy. Close up. How do you think marijuana got its nickname? Mary Jane. Mary Jane. Yeah. I wonder if it was named after a really hot chick. And they're like, this is stupid. Mary Jane. A lady told me to stop staring at her mask. So I did. Started staring at her tits. Got a restraining order now. I was hanging out with some friends the other day, and this really hot woman walks by. And my friend goes, I'd hit that. And I'm like, dude, you can't hit women. It's not 1959 anymore. Come on. Insensitive. I was hanging out with some people, and I asked this guy who was standing next to his wife, what did he do today? And he went, soccer. I'm like, you punched your wife? You can't do that. These insensitive guys who think it's Sean Connery, James Bond times. Which, by the way, Sean Connery is still alive. He just turned 90. I'm like, shouldn't that guy be in hell for all the women he beat up? Horrible. Apparently people are charging people for coughing. Did you know this? Yeah, I walked by a sign that said coffee. I didn't say they weren't dumb. A gardener and a porn star brag about the same thing. I really beat up that bush the other day. Tore it up. Dell computers. Have you had one? Yeah, that's how I feel. I saw a commercial and it said, or maybe I heard the commercial. Can't remember when I see or hear. That's good. Definitely not having issues. No, I heard this commercial. Dell computers. We have great customer service. We can handle anything with our clear connections that we make with our internet we make with our customers. I'm like, really, guy? I had to stop buying Dell computers because I had a Dell computer and calls their customer service. Of course, their customer services are in other countries with people you can't hardly understand. Oh, yeah. What'd I do? Babadoo. What'd I do? Babadoo. Okay, now I'm gonna kill you. I almost choked this guy through the phone. And thank God, you can't choke someone through the phone or I'd be in jail. I mean, this guy was like too much. He was way too much. Way too much meaning he couldn't even help me. Oh yeah, these commercials are full of shit. You know? They have so many ED commercials, erectile dysfunction commercials. They do that on purpose because people don't have erectile dysfunction. There's not as many cases as they put out there. But if they have you thinking about it, that you need it, you need this, get you all worried, and then you can't perform, and then you're like, oh, maybe I do need it, and bada bing, bada boom, they're in business, you're in business, and your wife is bleeding because the erection wouldn't go down. Yeah, keep doing it. Oh, I can juggle. Did I tell you that? Do. Oh, shit. Okay, I can't juggle. So clear. Great sparkling water, so clear. They are an unofficial sponsor of the show. That's the show, guys. I've been really hungover, and I am tired. Enjoy yourself. I hope you enjoyed the set. If you want to listen to my set from the show, go check out the audio version of episode 147. Follow me on Instagram, _AlexWoodyComedy. I'll be posting a lot. Actually, there's a picture of me Sunday night after the NFL games. And why I'm talking and rambling like I am, the reason is posted on Instagram. Because I just don't care anymore. I post too much truth out there. But fuck it, you know, who wants to listen to someone that's fake? We're gonna break it down to real. So anyways, go on there. We're not gonna close out with music. That's the show, folks. Adios.